everyone. I'm Favor Bumi Afuye. My last video, I spoke about equality and I spoke about what the man reveals and what the woman reveals. They are not a separate entity, just all by themselves. It is a revelation of something higher than them. So, and if we don't understand the woman and the man in respect to marriage, it will affect our understanding of God. So, and marriage is not a separate thing from reality. In reality, we are bride to our bridegroom, who is God. So, and if God is our bridegroom and we are brides, we are all brides. So, if I don't a kind of understand my role as a wife, and the man doesn't understand his role as a husband, it affects our concept of God. And at the same time, by the time we become bride to Christ, we'll find it difficult to a kind of fit in. Since we are sent to planet Earth for development, we are here to be developed into the image of God. So if at peradventure we don't understand our role and ourself in the details or in the fullness of what we should how we should understand ourselves, it will affect our relationship with God, and it will affect our concept of God, and it will affect even our being bride to our maker after this world. So it is important we understand marriage in the fullness, understand a wife in her fullness, understand a husband in his fullness, in order for us to understand the bigger picture of the reason why we are bride and we are groom. So it is very important. Today I want to speak about something different from that. um I've come in contact with so many people and they ask me questions that I just answer them, but I just felt today I should make a video of my response to those questions. The question they've been asking me is that why is it that it is always women have asked me that it is always women that are a kind of being trained on how to be a wife daily. Wherever you turn to, you see programs. A lot of programs is centered around the women, as though it is only the women that are been in existence, or it is only the woman that makes the marriage work, or as if it's only the woman that needs development. And to be sincere with you, I've also pondered on these things. For me, if you ask me, churches that have women fellowship, women can have women fellowship to talk about the way forward, what to finance in the church, what to do in the church or in the family. But it shouldn't be centered around how to be a wife, what to do, how to be a mother. I think for me, that shouldn't be what the women should be talking about all alone. It should be together with the men. It should be couples fellowship. I think the emphasis in the church should be on, or in organization or in anybody. The reason why I'm using the body of Christ is because I'm a Christian. So, and that's why I will talk about what I know more than what I don't understand. So, permit me to use where I'm coming from as the illustration. If we must have a fellowship in the church, I think it should be couples fellowship, and it should be on a weekly basis. If we have it on a weekly basis, we can now a kind of have different topics to talk about on different meeting days. Maybe how to be a wife, then you say it, the man is listening, the woman is listening, so that by the time the woman is trying to put into practice what she has learned from the women fellowship, the man will not oppose her because he was there when it was said. Then when the man also, the day it's the week to deal with the men, when the man also want to practice what he has heard about how to be a husband and a responsible father, the woman will not be surprised because she will rather support him, being that she knows, she heard what was said. So for me, I would rather prefer to a kind of propagate, or I would rather want it to be that we have a couples fellowship, and that fellowship should be on a weekly basis. That way you will deal with the rate of divorce. That way you will deal with the rate of women being stupid. That way you will deal with the issue, with the rate of men that are not men. You help the men to become masculine, to be manly, to be husband, while at the same time you're helping the woman also to be a woman, to be submissive, to be respectful, and to be a mother. So for me, I would rather prefer we have couples fellowship on a weekly basis in our churches, in our fellowships, in order to help us deal with issues that are bothering the family. If I have I'm confused about something that is bothering my family, and by the time I will look forward to having coming for couples fellowship, and with that it will help me. So let's champion couples fellowship more than women or men fellowship, because it's not helping matters. We have all the women fellowship and the men fellowship, we still have highest rate of divorce. So it means that it's not working. We should change our strategy, we should change how we do it, make it more interactive, not something that just the person leading is the one saying all that he's saying. No, let it be an interactive section, because sometimes people will not walk up to you and tell you their problem, but when the class is interactive, they can raise it as a question that is bothering someone else, but meanwhile they are the people suffering what they are asking. So for me, it is better we have women couples fellowship, and it should be regular. It should be on a weekly basis, not just once in a while you ask couples to come for couples dinner, couples this, couples hangout. No, 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 no. It should be on a regular basis. When you have special program, that one is special program, but this one should be on a weekly basis. You teach the man how to be a husband, you teach the woman how to be a wife, because so many of us don't know what it means to be a wife, we don't know what it means to be a husband. So we have men that don't have manhood. I don't mean what is in between the leg, I mean manhood means the way a man should behave, the way the man should be, what makes him a man. We have a lot of people that are not, and we have a lot of women that are not womanly. They are only women by gender, but not by action, not by behavior, not by manners, not by a way a woman should be. So, but with this couples fellowship, it helps them to understand what it means to be a couple, what it means to be a wife, what it means to raise children, what it means to conceive. All those things are things that you should teach in the couples fellowship. So it helps all of us to a kind of understand what it means to be couples. So I pray that as we do this, the Lord will bless us and help us to understand the scope of what it takes to raise a godly home and a godly seed. God bless you till I come your way next time. Thank you.